Well, g'day everyone. You might have heard a bit of chaos at the beginning there. Anywho, we're all here and it's all happening and it's all ghostly and creepy and screamified and it's almost Halloween. Doesn't mean much really. Here in Australia, we don't do Halloween per se, although more people are doing it. What do you do for Halloween? You dress up. Oh, that just sounds like a Saturday night for me. But no. So welcome to those of you joining me in the live stream. If you're new here, I'm Keeonra from Keeonra Music, and this is a special episode of looking at Halloween spooky, creepy type instruments that are my favourites, and some of which are free, and some of the best ones, I think, are free, which is kind of cool. So here, if you're here in the live chat, I haven't put a message up and pinned because I'm running a bit late tonight, but that's okay. These things happen. Breathe. So yes, if you're here in the live chat, please say g'day. If you choose to, it's up to you. I've wasn't sure what to do. More ambient music. I think everyone's had enough of my ambient music to tell the truth, but that's okay. On to new projects and things, and I thought let's change it up a bit. I do like to get inspired by different instruments rather than start with a song that I want to sort of put down. I like to start with different instruments. So I'm going to there's links in the clicky bits in the description below. Now, something that's fairly important that I forgot to put there, but I will after the episode. So if you're watching the replay, it's already there. Magic. Is a link to my first use, seeing, playing with, and the answers to Arcane by Embertone. We're going to have a look at this, but the puzzle's already solved, but you get a puzzle to solve, and it's really cool, and the sound effects and everything, really awesome. Scared the whatsits out of me the first time I did it, and I recorded it, so I have put it in a video, but I will put that in the link below. Other links that are already there, if you're watching this live, to two websites, Embertone to get Arcane, which is free and one of the best free plugins you can get, other than the Elvish Choir. Or is it? No, you have to pay a small amount for the Elvish Choir. But in any case, the Embertone Arcane is awesome. Laureen from the Produce Aisle actually put me onto that one. And the other one, well, there's several of them, and you can get them for free, the LITE version, so it doesn't have all the samples in them, but has quite a few in the LITE free versions from Electric Sound Lab and Electronik ends with a K. Electronic Sound Lab, and they have some amazing things: creepy piano, horror box, haunted guitar, and the Darksichord. There you go. So we've got all of those to look at, plus some others. So let's get right into it, shall we? All right. Now, I do have to do something so you can see what's going on or hear what's going on. Otherwise, you won't be able to hear it. So I will test this shortly, and I'll turn this down just a little bit so we don't make ears bleed from the outset. So let's go up to there, and you may notice that I have something already here. I'll get into that later, and it's about some presets from Arturia's Pigments, or Arturia Analog Lab 5. One of their preset packs is no longer available, but I've imported this from another track that I did several months ago, so I can still access it. It's interesting, but I think this one might have triggered a bit of copyright issues, and I'll play a tiny, tiny, tiny little bit later, and you'll go, oh yeah, now that makes sense. But I used it in one of my tracks, which is on my YouTube channel, and it hasn't gotten a copyright strike or anything. Fingers crossed it won't. Bob, thank you for attending, how formal. Thanks for coming along. Heading for lunch with your daughter. Oh, nice. Oh, yeah, you've had floods and gales and things and all sorts over in the UK. Look, I hope you're okay, and I hope you have a lovely lunch with your daughter, and thanks for dropping in and saying g'day. So let's get on with having a look at the free ones, shall we? The free ones are really, really cool. Now, I do have a creepy piano, Darksichord, haunted guitar, and horror box. I have all of those, the paid versions. So I haven't got the LITE versions, but you can certainly download those, links in the description, and play around with them and see if you do want to actually purchase them. They are fairly cheap, and I think Creepy Piano is half price at the moment. I don't know how long the sale is going on for. Bob, I'm glad to hear that you're all good there with the floods over there. It is a bit of a challenge. In Australia, we have many floods and droughts and fires and things, and it's heartbreaking. So I'm glad you are okay. Ashley HM, you're here. Oh, and you've opened Cubase 12 trial for 2 months. Oh, nice. Setting it up how to like tonight. Doing a post about it soon. And you might release a demo launch on it. Nice. Very good. I would highly recommend, Ashley, going to the Born to Produce YouTube channel, and they have lots and lots of videos. They have the first 3 or 4 lessons of all their courses available on YouTube, and a lot of their courses are 12 to 25 to 30 lessons, and they have the first few. So that will give you the basics in the startup of how to use Cubase, which might be helpful for you for free, which is really good. All right, so Creepy Piano. It is creepy and it sounds really good. There's lots of different knobs. I don't know all the knobs. I'm not that au fait with the knobs, but there's time and feedback and all these sorts of things, and delay and reverb, and you can do so much and layer things. And there are lots of presets. So I'll just, you're very welcome, Ashley. I will go through a few of them, and they sound really cool. So I haven't practiced the piano in a while. Must get back to that. I need to... Why can't I hear this? Now, this sounds like you can hear it, but I can't hear it. I should have checked this before. Okay. Will this work? So you might be hearing it, but I can't hear it. Oh, I know why. Buttons, knobs. It's a pepcake issue. Let's see if we can do this again. There we go. So I can hear now because I'd forgotten to switch the knob on my audio interface. So you should be able to hear that as well. Excellent. So there's a lot of reverb and a lot of really weird things. So we'll just go through Hidden Cipher. Serpent Plague. Twining Bane. So there's lots of weird sounds. And you can do all sorts of things with these. So yeah, it's really, really cool. And it's somewhere, I can't remember, you can, something about having the rain or something. So there's lots of things. So Velvet Choir. So it's not a true piano sound by any means, but it just sounds really, really cool and really different. So that is Creepy Piano. You can get a free version of that. Same with Darksichord. And I have used both of these instruments in some music, so they are very cool. Again, there's some presets there. I think you just get a small selection of the presets for the LITE version, so download them and give them a try. They're really cool. Very, very cool stuff. Dying Raven. I do like the original though for a Darksichord. It's just got that really cool delay and it just reminds me of the theme from the Addams Family. So that is really, really cool. Haunted Guitar. I haven't used this much in anything, but watch the interface when I start to play it. It's a really cool, fun one. So you get the skulls and the guitar lighting up there, which is really cool. So again, you've got lots and lots of different presets. Which sounds really, really cool. For the most part, I think a lot of it is more synth based. But you can get some really cool sound effects to go with them. And again, you've got lots of knobs to play with that you can change the sound accordingly. So again, I like Ancient Void. It's just got that really cool amp sound at the end of it. So that's really cool. Okay. Horror Box is the last one that I have here from Electronik Sound Lab. They do have other instruments, but these are the creepy horror sort of Halloween-y type things that I really like. This is all about, you can have different layers of different sounds, and I haven't really used this that much, but it's sound effects. So you can have these as highlights within your piece of music. Or you can have it as part of the melody. But there are lots. What else have we got? Monstrosity. Oblivion. And I mean, a lot of these sounds you can use for any sort of music, but it's more towards this sort of horror type situation. So there's lots and lots of different presets. Again, this is the paid one that I have, but I'm pretty sure that the LITE version has at least a few selection presets. So there's lots of different sounds there. Yeah. Yeah, there's lots of different sort of sound effects, which is really, really cool. So that's a horror box. So those 4, Creepy Piano, Darksichord, Haunted Guitar and Horror Box, are all from Electronik Sound Lab, and the link is in the description below. And look, while you're down there, you can do the like thing. If you do like this sort of thing and my ranting and carrying on about stuff with things and trying to make music, then please do so. And if you haven't subscribed, why would you really? But you can do that too. It's free. And ring the little cowbell. On to my absolute favourite plugin, which puts fun into plugins. Is that lug into plugins? Fun into fun plugin? Anyway, it's a fun plugin. And if you don't know about it, I did do a sort of walkthrough for a first surprise walkthrough of Arcane, which is absolutely brilliant. I love this, and it's free. The whole thing is free. It's really, really cool. You start off with this screen. The most beautiful thing we can experience is the mysterious. It is the source of all true art and all science. He to whom this emotion is a stranger, who can no longer pause to wonder and stand wrapped in awe, as is good as dead, his eyes are closed, by Albert Einstein. So we start with, you start actually with a board, and these aren't lit up when you first go in there. You have to solve 4 little puzzles, and I have got a spoiler alert, I have got the answers and I've got it bookmarked. So if you want to watch my other video, I will put it in the description below. Otherwise, you can just look for it on my videos on my channel. It's there. It's getting quite a number of views at the moment, coming up to Halloween. All right. This is just so much fun. Lorraine from the Produce Aisle got me onto this last year, and yeah, it's cool. Little frustrating because I'm not that good at puzzles, but once I got through it, you can actually reset it, and you can so you can solve the puzzles again later when you forget what the answers are, which I did. I forgot what the answers were and how to get them, and I was getting frustrated, so I had to watch my own video. Yeah. Anyway, maybe I won't do that again. Let's have a look. It has scary stuff in the middle of it like that. So it is cool. It be aware, it is a little catches you off guard at times, but you do put the answers on this sort of Ouija board thing, and you do things to do with the notes on your keyboard to make this turn around for different puzzle answers. It's really good fun. So do check it out. It is free. It is free. How to access the instrument once you've solved all the puzzles? Well, you click on one of these and off we go to an instrument. This is an instrument. Now, this is so cool. So you've got a little spider going around. The animations and everything are amazing. And to go back, you just go on this little arrow at the top left here. But I'll play you some of these, and it has some cool animations as well. So I'm down in the red keys down here. So you've got some real bass. Holding the keys down, and you get some really wicked, scary, creepy sounds. And if you've got headphones on, it is even creepier. And the fog rolls in, and it's really cool. And the spider gets swept in. So I'm just doing one key at a time down here. It is just such a cool thing. So we're into the yellow keys now, so different sound. So that's the grate flying up and down. Just some really cool sound effects. Not getting anything with that. Okay. Oh. That's why. Oh, there we go. Maybe it had to load up. No, it's... You don't know when you're going to get that one. Okay, so it is a surprising little plug-in. I love that scream. That is just so good, that scream. Okay. There's just some really cool sounds that are just so good. So good. And you got rattling chains because why not? And they're all a bit different. And different sounds. Oh, that's right. And that key drops a key, which then brings you to another instrument. So this is like a little ringing bell instrument. So you've got yellow keys there. Orange keys are a slightly different sound. And then the sort of orangey red colour keys. And then the red keys at the top are different. And to go back to the previous one, you just hit the little arrow up here. So that was the white key, I think, that got me to that. Oops, no. So we've got drops of blood. Got bats flying around. Sort of a wind sort of sound. Growls. Foghorn where the skulls come up and dance. Just really cool, creepy sounds. It's so cool. It is just so much fun. Okay, so that's the first instrument. And then you go back to, see, scary stuff. It's really cool. And if you leave this instrument on for any length of time, you'll hear background noises. And it'll sound like someone's opened a door behind you or something and creeping in behind you. It can sit late at night, I tell you, if you've got this, you know, you're mucking around with it a bit, it's got some scary stuff. It's not that bad, but it's really cool. So let's go on to the next instrument. Then this is a free violin instrument, the Friedlander violin, which is, as it says, it's just a violin, but it is so nice. So I think we've got key switches down here. So I've got staccato, consider, that one, normal, and that, don't know why that's stuck on that one, but we've got tremolo. So it's not bad. So yeah, you've got to sleep tonight. Yeah, it's not that scary. It's a little bit startling. Startling is probably the better word, but not scary. It's not too scary. So a really cool, nice, free violin. Why wouldn't you? The next one along is really cool. I love the whispering. It's so cool. Oh, by the way, this starting board is an instrument in itself. So there's lots of different sounds here. And a harpsichord, similar to the Darksichord we had before. So that's really cool. So let's go to the third symbol here. Ah, yes. So when I first looked at this, I went, oh, wow, there's a word builder singer or choir? Really? Really? Well. It sounds lovely, but when you go to click on any of these, it doesn't work. And then it glitches and does weird things. And it's... makes weird sounds like that. It's haunted. So it's really cool. So it's a haunted choir sort of sound. And then there's these groans and moans.
What are you doing? You're not supposed to be here.
And then she talks to you. And the first time that happens, it's a bit scary. It's like, what? There's whispers and things up here too. So look, that is lots of fun to get a bit of a choir sound and other creepy vocalization sort of sound effects with that one. And then the last one, I love how the candles light up. Oh yeah, Keeonra will die. Will die. Will die. Okay. Oh, creepy. It's just, I love this plugin so much. It brings me joy. And then this is the sort of the bonus one, which is just a really cool sounding synth. Of different sounds. Turn it up a bit. There we go. Again, there's some sound effects. And depending what happens with the graphic also indicates what happens with the sound. It's very cool. So it's really, really interesting instrument. It is free. It is something that is just so, so cool and so much fun maybe a little frustrating to solve the puzzles. But as I said, I have done a walkthrough video with, yes, spoiler alert, it's got all the chapter markers in there so you can skip ahead and around. And when I did it, I wanted to do it sort of as natural as possible for the first time. Didn't use any cheats until it was going to take me several days to solve because I'm such a noob. But I did the fourth one first, and then I went and did 1, 2 and 3 afterwards, but that's okay. It doesn't really matter what order you do it in. So that is the Embertone arcade, and I've got a few instances here because I thought, well, I'll use this as a template, yes, a template for a bit of a Halloween sort of themed song that we'll do over the next week. So the next few live streams will be doing a Halloween type song. Don't know what yet. Now that's all the free stuff. So look, there is more than enough to create something with a Halloween creepy sort of theme, from a creepy piano, Darksichord, haunted guitar, horror box, not that one, you'll put that one down there, and Embertone arcade with all the Arcane, of all the different instruments that are included in that one plugin. Now I believe, and you can hear it in the background, there's creaking floorboards and the sound of rain. That is coming from the background of the plugin while it's just sitting there. So I might mute that in a moment. One of the things with the Embertone Arcane, you do need the Contact player to play it. I believe it is the free version of Contact. So but double check that on the website just to see what it is. But I'm pretty sure it is the free version, because this is one of the first instruments that I actually got when I first started, when I started using Cakewalk about 12-18 months ago. So yeah, it's cool. I'm going to mute this because otherwise we're going to have creeping sounds around us. Now to the paid ones. We're over the halfway mark, and the paid ones, I found a few that I have. One of them here is Dark Star Haunted from Spitfire Audio. It's in their, I think it's their $29 range or something like that. It's in the cheaper range of things. It's not too badly priced for it. Is it worth it? Don't know. It's another synth, really. It's got some cool sounds. Ghost in Your Lappy is one of the presets. And if I click on the right one, here we go. You can get that sort of thing from other synths and that sort of thing. So is it good? Yeah, it's not too bad. It sort of looks like a lot like the Labs sort of instrument. And again, it's not free, it's paid. There's lots and lots of different presets here, lots of different ones, synths, voices, and you've got different reverbs. You've got lots of knobs, attack, release, reverb, all that sort of thing. This is Voices Ghost Glue 1. Is it a voice thing? Nah, it's more of a synth, really. I mean, you know. Devil Beats. So sort of a percussion thing. So it's got a whole range of things. Have I used it before? No. Will I use it this time? Not sure. Don't know. There's lots of different things. Not sure about the sounds. Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. No worries, Bob. Yeah, catch up later. That's cool. That's cool. No worries. No, I will not be staying up too late with this one. I'm going to be finishing on time with this one because there's not too much to go through. I haven't got that many sort of creepy, dark instruments. What I do have, now this is a paid one and this is expensive unless you get it on sale, which, as you know, for those who have followed me for a while, I don't get anything unless it is on sale or my other favourite price, free. which we've already talked about, the free ones in this video. So Cantus, Gregorian monks, these samples were actually recorded. This is from Big Fish Audio, and it was recorded with traditional Gregorian monks and their Gregorian monk chants. And it sounds amazing, and it is the last group of these monks in the world, apparently, and is, you know, almost like a time capsule. I have used this in one of my other pieces, Goodbye Brother, that I did the QTube video. Check that one out if you haven't seen that one. But this is amazing. And if you know the Enigma music, you would recognise some of these from that sort of music, which is my favourite, one of my favourites from back in the 80s, a little bit going back now. And also this, you know, sounds very reverent and churchy and religious and all the rest of it, but in the right context can sound downright creepy and very exorcist type stuff, you know, so. You know, that sort of thing at the start of the piece of music, and then it goes into like a Darksichord or something really, really creepy. Can work really, really well. So it is, there's lots and lots of different chants in there. You can actually use the word builder, and it puts different words together, all in Latin. So you can do that. I haven't used the word builder. I just play around with these and find something that works, and it sounds amazing. It is expensive at full price. Let me tell you that. It is an expensive one, but there is nothing else like it. There is nothing else like this that just sounds so good, so pure, so clean, and in the right piece of music, it is just the perfect thing. So happy with that. And I want to use that one again for this one. The other one that, again, is like, well, that's not very Halloween and creepy. Well, no, you are correct. It's the 8DIO's Liberis Angelic Choir. But again, in the right context, it can sound downright scary. So. Nothing like a bit of dissonance to make it sound like the shower scene from the Psycho movie. So, you know, it's a bit of that. And nothing like a children's choir to start off all angelic-like and turn into the devil. So, you know, again, not technically a Halloween, dark, creepy sort of instrument, but can be used effectively if you wish to in those sorts of things. Again, 8DIO's choirs, I've got most of them. I think almost all of them, but don't buy them unless they are on sale. They are very, very, again, very, very expensive. When they're on sale, you can get them extraordinarily cheap, like a tenth of the price sometimes. So, and of course, Black Friday's coming up in just over a month's time. So save your pennies till then if you choose to purchase some of these. Okay, now we did go into a little bit of the darks. I should put this one down here because that's with the Spitfire audio ones. So I'll put those together. So the other Spitfire audio ones, I'll go through those next, are paid ones again. So all of these are paid. But this is the electric cello, and I am a sucker for a cello. And I think the electric cello just sounds different. Very, very different. And you can come up with something that just sounds very creepy because it is a different cello sound, but it's still a cello. I think if you get a real cello, it sounds too nice. And so the electric cello, I think, might sound good in certain parts of a piece. Spitfire Audio, again, I thought I'd keep going with them. One I haven't used too often, so I thought let's crack it open and crack it out and get into it, is Albion 1. And I've just got their strings loaded up, staccato strings, again for the old psycho shower sort of scene. You can't go wrong with that sort of thing. So definitely into the realms of creepy and scary. But by themselves can sound quite lovely too. So it depends how you use your instrument, not a euphemism. Stop that. Right. Now, the last one I'll go through is Arturia's Pigments, or Arturia's Analog Lab 5. Hello, Wobby Wobbit. Welcome. Nice of you to be here. Pigments, Arturia, they often have sales. They have a sale on at the moment of one of their effects things, also of their augmented series on Native Instruments website. I do like Pigments and I like the presets. I have actually purchased a lot of preset packs. I've loaded one up called Horror Bell. Which, you know, you can play a certain tune which sounds horror-ish and sounds, if you know the movie, which I won't mention, is one of the themes that is used. Now, I believe this Horror Bell has replaced what was previously available, and I did mention this at the start of my video, Horror of Masters. Now, this isn't available anymore. And it was in a collection of Carpenter's music or Carpenter's presets. And I think Ashley HM, you actually got this as well for this particular sound. It's just holding one key and you get this. Oh, hang on. Click on the right one. There we go. I'm not going to play anymore. Might play it down an octave. You might know which one it is from a John Carpenter inspired movie. So, yes, that's not available anymore. If you look on all of the search the presets and all the rest of it, it's just not there. These are all the presets that I have. They're in alphabetical order. And Horror of Masters is not in the list. So how have I got this up here? Well, again, it's not here. Horror Bell, and that's it. Now, was Horror Bell there before? I'm not sure. It sounds very similar, but this is a sequence. So you hold one key and it plays. So all I did was I imported, you can do this in Cubase. I'm not sure about other DAWs, but I was able to import the track from my Goodbye Brother project, and it brought over the settings of that it had before for Pigments. So there you go. And look, now that I have that, I can probably, the best thing for me to do is to actually save it. And I can't work out how to do that. But there is a way to actually save presets as well. And if I save it, no, something somewhere, A, B, read, write. Yeah, so save preset as. So I can save that and call it something else, and then I should be able to call this up again because it will have all of the settings for it. Whew. So there's one way of actually getting around it. So yeah, it's I think it's probably been pulled up by copyright with Arturia, unfortunately or fortunately, one of those things. But I tell you what, that's so good. It's just, you know. So yeah, there you go. Look, that's all the instruments. What do we do with it? Well, let's have a look at my YouTube channel for a little bit of inspiration. If you will allow me to indulge for just one moment. So I'll try and work this out. How can I do this? I can do this. It's okay. Let me go over here and do stuff with things. And do that one. And we don't want to do anything there. Okay. So bear with me one moment. And let's see. So one of the things I do for inspiration is to actually look at what I've done before and listen to it and, you know, see if I can work out what I already like based on what I've done before. So let's see if I can get this going. And I want, no. There we go. Oh, you don't need to see that. Ha ha. I'm going to do that and do that. So you're going to bear with me. Hang on a sec. And there we go. All right. So let's see if this will work. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. It should work. I'll keep an eye on things. You can let me know in the chat if it's working as well. So this is something I did a while back, which is Goodbye Brother for a rescore of the QTube, and you can hear the Gregorian monks singing in it. No, you can't hear it because it's not working. There we go. That one. Now it should work. Let's see. There we go. See? There it is. Thank you, Robbie. So yeah, that was one of one of my favourite composing pieces that I did, because I got the Gregorian chanting monks in the beginning and the end, and in that context it sounds really creepy. So the other one that I did was last year. Yes, these are all of mine. So here's the it's me. So that's the Halloween instrument. That's Arcane. That's the full walkthrough that I did. But I then, after I did that video, edited it and put it up, I created this Halloween Cacophany, which is just using the Embertone's Arcane instrument, nothing else. And it is so cool. So you can hear the chains. I love the screams. It sounds so cool. So again, it's just a bit of fun. It's, hey, no, we don't need to sing my song again. So yes, just a bit of fun. And it was a lot of fun making those, and it was awesome using one instrument. I used just Arcane to make that last piece, and it was just literally a cacophony of sounds. It was so spooky, but it's just so corny and weird and everything. But it took me all of maybe an hour or so to make that one. And then I just got some stock video footage and just sort of threw it together. But it's really effective. And so that was one thing that I want to highlight from Arcane's free plugin, which is fun to solve the puzzles. I will put the link to my videos in the description below, maybe to all three of those, so you can get some inspiration on how to use the instruments in a creepy sort of spooky Halloween-y type way. And then in the coming streams this week, we will endeavour to create something similar but different for this year's Halloween, using a bit of everything perhaps that we had a look at tonight or in this stream. So thank you everyone for joining me. Sorry it was a bit chaotic at the start, as you may have heard, because I had the microphone on as I was running around in a panic trying to get organised to get on the stream, as I was running late and dinner was late and everything was late. But I'm here now and it's all happened. We've done it. So thank you everyone for joining me in the live chats. Bob, Ashley and Wobby, appreciate you being here. If you have enjoyed this little session and learning more about the free instruments that are on offer all year round, Creepy Piano is half price if you want to get the full version at the moment. And yeah, the other ones you can check out. Sometimes they have free versions or sometimes they have trials. Just be aware. Otherwise, keep an eye out for them for when they're on sale. Do you absolutely need all of them to create a simple Halloween tune? No. As you heard, I used the free Embertone Arcane to make the cacophony of sounds that sounded creepy and haunting, and it can be done that way. Can you spend a lot of money to buy more expensive virtual instruments to create something? Yes, you can if you choose to. I've got a little bit of both, and that's okay because I create all sorts of music and they can be used for lots and lots of different things. So look, thank you all for joining me. On that happy note, until then and a bit more, I shall see you in the next video where we will be carrying on with this Halloween type theme for the next few streams and creating something. So if you want to, if you've got some ideas of what I should create or how to shape it, then please join me in my live streams if you have the opportunity, or put a comment down below. And while you're down there, do the clicky bits and find out more and download Embertone Arcane. It is so much fun. It is a cool little instrument. Thank you one and all. Thank you for watching on the replay if you have. I will see you in the next one. Bye for now. Take care.